everyone. I've really been in this funk. All I want to do is watch movies. But then I turn off the TV for 6 months, you know. But today I want to talk about my mother. The greatest compliment I ever got was from my mother. Yeah. She said it on her deathbed. And here it goes. I was shocked when she said this. Really was. She said I was the only person who was never mean to her. Now, I know what she was talking about. I have never cussed at my mother. I've never called her names. And I know a lot of immediate family members have. I kept it to myself if I was upset with her, or I talked to other people about when I was upset or why. And but I never was disrespectful to her, because I truly believe that you must honor your parents. And I'm glad I did, because she gave me the best compliment ever. Okay. So let me tell you some more about my mother. She was not fancy. She didn't have time to be fancy. She had 5 children, right? God dang it. I keep putting back my seat with my foot. She had 5 children, and she had a husband who was very needy, you know. No, she didn't have time. Whoa. I may even go out tonight. I haven't gone out anywhere in months, because I quit smoking, and I don't want to be around people who smoke. It's a very bad trigger for me. So, yeah, she was not fancy. She was very domesticated. She canned. She sewed. You know, in 2nd grade, she sewed my dresses. Why am I sweating? You know, I finished the menopause. Well, yeah, and a lot of her siblings did not want to hang around her because she wasn't fancy. They put on airs and was highfalutin. My mother was not like that in any way. She was genuinely one of God's children, definitely. And people took advantage of this with my mother. They sure did. You know, they took advantage of her kindness. And I believe I inherited some of this, because people in the past have taken advantage of me. They can't take advantage of me anymore because I don't have nothing to give. But my mother, you know, hung her clothes on the line. She did not have a lot of money. And even though my father made more money than anybody else in my family, you know, if you did the inflation thing back in the 60s. Oh my God. Is that Buzzards? There's Buzzards. Oh my God. There's 2 buzzards waiting for me to die. Okay. Who am I working with tonight? I don't even see anybody. So back to what we were talking about. God, now I forget. It's about my mother. People took advantage of her in so many ways. She wanted so much to be a part of the family. She wanted them to visit her. It wasn't easy for her to visit, because she had, you know, she raised a lot of her grandchildren. And I only know of one time, maybe 2 times in 50 some years, where her sister or brothers visited her. Oh yeah, they came to visit her, during her funeral. Okay. They professed to love her so much. They didn't even stay for the funeral. They were only there for the viewing. My heart dropped. My heart dropped when they said they were going back to the beach. I'm going, what? My father was right about all this. My father said he didn't like them, and I could never understand. Well, now I do. They're all for themselves, you know. This is their loving sister, and they leave. I have been only speechless maybe twice in my whole life, and this was one of those days. I know I really shouldn't talk about this because a lot of people in my family are going to say, why do you bring that up? Well, because it still bothers me to this day. I just need to vent, you know? Yeah, my mother would have given anything to her family. She would have done anything for us. At the time, we thought she was mean and everything, but let me tell you what, it's because she loved us. She was very strict with us. It was a miracle I even got to date when I was 16, you know. But, yeah, she was very cautious of us girls. And I still think to this day that the way she raised her children, we were in church 3 times a week. The way she raised us does not compare with my other cousins. I mean, there's no way that they can even compare with the upbringing we had. Yeah, that's for sure. She was a saint to a lot of people. And little did I know until after she'd passed that she was very sad. She was sad. She never let us children know what was going on. We heard it during the holidays. My father always wanted to go hunting, if you know what I mean, around the holidays, and she would beg, she would cry, please don't go, don't leave us children. Well, I found out later that hunting meant other things, you know. You women sometimes are so freaking naive. Yeah, there was a lot of hunting. But you have to remember, my father was better looking than Elvis. He didn't have to hunt. Well, better get myself into work. Yeah. Yeah, I do know this without a doubt. My sisters and my brother are the most hardworking people I've ever met. I mean, there's no way anybody else can work as hard as us girls. And why in the hell does somebody got to park next to me? Oh my God. This pisses me off. It just, what the hell? You know, I'm going to have to move. I always think they're going to scrape my car or something. I take care of my stuff. I really do. Yeah. Got to take care of a 20-year-old car. Jesus. Okay, I'm going to move. Okay, hold on. I better. Hi, everyone. I was going to go out tonight. I brought high heels, a nice outfit, and too daggone tired. But I need to get milk. That's the most important thing on my list, is getting milk. God. Well, let's see. I met a girl tonight that was going on a date, her first date with a guy to his house. I mean, I told her she was nuts. I said, in this day and age, no. If he can't take you out on a real date, then to me, he's not a real guy. Yeah, that's how I feel. So, at my job, they want me to be a shift supervisor. And I have to put a lot of thought into this. It's a big responsibility. I know I can do it. It's just, there's just certain aspects of the job that I don't like. I like being a peon. So, yeah, I was talking about my mom earlier. Like I said, she was a saint, and she loved everybody, and it's a shame that people did not reciprocate. And about my mom and my dad, any time in your life that you've been slightly rude to your parents, it will come back to haunt you forever. It will be on your conscience forever. I never thought my parents would no longer be on this earth. I always thought, like some stupid child, that they would always be here. Well, they're not. And I wish now I could videotape everything they ever said to me. I wish I could videotape so much of my life with them. It would help with the grief. Yeah. Even the minuscule, is that a word? Minuscule. You know, just them doing the dishes or, you know, taking care of the animals. Just the simple things I wish, because I interviewed my parents sitting in a chair. No, you need to interview them while they're doing their thing, you know. So I bought some lettuce and a tomato. I curled my hair, but I mean, I don't know what it's very healthy looking, but I don't know. What do you think? I do want to go out, but God, by the time I unload these groceries, no. I had this nimwit who took me out for New Year's Eve for a 1 hour date. I mean, 1 hour date on New Year's Eve. And I realized he was slightly peculiar. And I just got in my car and he's out waving like, you know, he was my long lost friend. He hadn't talked to me in 2.5 years, but he's waving me down. No, I'm not going to go over there. I give a guy 3 chances. Actually, I only gave him 1. Oh, but people are just so tired from their normal job. I don't know how anybody gets paid anymore. I don't know. I guess they're paying for it. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're paying for it. So, what is this thing? Looks like a CD disc, but it's too small. Well, I will bid adieu. God, I gotta like sit here and stretch my back. But at least my hair's growing a little bit. I think I cut it too short. Yeah. But oh, I had so much fun with my granddaughter, and then she goes home. I got my new handy sticker. Drove real fast. You might be able to locate me by my sticker. I don't know. Yeah, my other one was almost worn through. Oh my God, I just cleaned my windows last week and they're already dirty. I mean, how does this happen? Okay. Yeah, I hope you'll like the spicy snoodle challenge. Man, that first bite was spicy. Yeah. But I think Terry had cooked them a little too long, you know. That's why you gotta set a timer when you cook. I miss cooking. I want some potato salad. Let me tell you what, I make some goddamn good potato salad. It's the only thing my ex wanted from me. Was my potato salad. Oh, his new girlfriend could make it for him, right? Well, bye-bye, everyone.